Hi, I'm here with Carol Pilot of Sierra Bullets. Carol, thanks for spending some time with us today.
See you there, Ed.
I can tell you the very first bullet I ever reloaded was a Sierra Bullet when I was 14 years old.
Just keep reloading. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you've got a huge lineup, but let's focus a bit on the long-range precision shooter. And folks have noticed that in a number of your bullets in 6.5, 30 caliber, you've come out with these plastic tips.
Yes, these new tip Match Kings.
Yeah, so talk a bit about that. I mean, what does that do over the traditional Match King that folks have grown familiar with?
Well, this year we added the new tip Match King line. Basically what it is, it's got a acetyl resin tip in it. We had to change the profile off of the original, like this was kind of based off of the 123 grain Match King. We had to change the profile of it to get a higher BC, so it bumps the BC up and adds a little bit of weight to it. Makes an excellent long range bullet for, like the 6.5 Creedmoor, and which that's what I'm starting to shoot it in right now, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 Grendel. Basically any of your slightly smaller cartridges is getting so popular nowadays. It'll also work very well out of like a 260 Remington. I have a long range pistol match up in Wyoming. We shoot 500, 750 and 1,000 yards, and that's a little bullet I'm taking for that. And then this year we're going to try to go on out to a mile with a handgun.
So somebody getting that Ruger precision rifle chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, your 123. This was the 123.
That's
right?
The 123.
Yeah. So this would be a good.
That'd be a very good choice for it.
Very good choice.
I've got one of the Ruger 6.5 Creedmoors, and that's what I'm shooting in it.
And then you also have a 142 grain.
We've got a 142 that's very popular. Takes about a 1 1/8 twist. It will actually shoot out about an 8 1/2 twist, but most everybody goes 8 just to make sure, 'cause it's hard to get an 8 1/2. We've got, if they've just got a 1 9 twist, we've got 140 grain that works really good in the 1 9 twist. But when we skip up to that 142, it takes a little bit more twist to stabilize it. It's just slightly longer.
And then your plastic tips here, I see, extend into the 22 caliber for folks that have a 223 training rifle or 223 AI.
We have come up with a new tip Match King in the 223 in the 69 grain, which it bumps the BC up from about 301 in the original 69 grain Match King to 375 in the 69.
And so this is a classic in the 223.
Right, it shoots very well. Takes about a 1 in 10 twist to stabilize it, so most of the guns that's out there nowadays will handle it without any problem.
And then we have the 77 grain.
Got the 77. BC goes up on it from 372 to 420.
Okay.
And basically what it does, it makes this 69 is the equivalent of the 77 in the regular Match King.
Okay, so quite a step up.
And then the 77 in the tip Match King bumps it up to about the equivalent of the 80 in the Match King. And gives you a lighter bullet with a higher BC, so it just gives you a plus all the way around to use for.
And then the folks shooting 6mm, what should they be looking at?
We've got a 95 grain in the 6mm, and it's the same type deal. It bumps BC up on it. It's going to be a very popular bullet because it shoots very well. All the feedback we've had off of all these, they've really been pleased with it. We've got a new 7mm 183 grain tip Match King.
Yeah, we see folks getting. We see the 7mm appearing. So you've got an option for them.
You see kind of a limited group of people that's shooting the 7s. Not near as much as what you do shooting the 6.5s. The 6.5 seems to be the hot topic nowadays.
And then to wrap it up here, I mean, a lot of folks, they've got a 308 and they want to extend the usability of that cartridge.
We've got a 30 caliber 168 in the tip Match King now, which whenever we went to this tip Match King, it bumped the ballistic coefficient up on it to about the equivalent of the 175.
And now the 175s are tipped.
It bumps the equivalent of it up to about a 190. So you gain it all the way across the board, you know. So it makes a very good bullet.
Now, for folks watching this, if they're like, "Whoa, that's a lot of information," they can always call up Sierra.
They can
and
call
to
Sierra.
Talk to one of the bullet smiths. Or
800-223-8799. We've got technicians there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock of an evening.
Okay.
And they'll be glad to answer your questions, reloading data. We get every kind of question imaginable there. And it don't have to be a Sierra bullet. You know, if it's a Hornady or a Nosler or Berger or Barnes or whatever, we're glad to try to help them with it.
Because you all have a passion.
Yeah, we're there to help them. We're not there just to trying to beat Sierra into their brain, you know. We'll help you with anything. So.
Well, Carroll, I mean, we really appreciate the time you spent with us, and we wish you the best of luck at SHOT Show 2016 and beyond.
We'll see you on the range someplace.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.